Hey guys, thank you for watching the Slat Rock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Here's your news for September 5th, 2019. Guys, here's our news headlines. How police found Chris Jericho's AEW World title. Former WCW star calls Chris Jericho losing AEW title karma. Why KO was absent from SmackDown Live this week. Famous WWE star battling Parkinson's disease. WWE Hall of Fame 2020 inductee revealed. Donald Trump reportedly responds to WWE's invitation for SmackDown appearance on Fox. Kenny Omega and Pac unhappy with match at AEW All Out. Huge match booked for AEW Full Gear. WWE Raw nominated for People's Choice Award. Impact star returning to WWE. Chris Jericho's AEW World title was recently stolen, and though there were many jokes made about the theft, there weren't many leads. The title was missing for 2 hours before police were called, but has since been found in the last place you'd expect it, at the side of the road. According to Jeffrey Burlew of the Tallahassee Democrat, the AEW World title was turned in at Tallahassee's police department yesterday, with the title in question being valued at $30,000. Jericho, who became the first AEW World Champion at All Out with a victory over Adam Page, was his usual heel self on social media, saying it was his efforts that helped get the belt back. The important thing now is that the belt has finally been found, and maybe Jericho will be more careful with the richest prize in the new promotion ahead of their TV launch on TNT in October this year. Though there were plenty of people who were concerned over the missing title, one wrestler who wasn't feeling sympathetic for Jericho was former WCW and Impact star Disco Inferno. In a tweet, Inferno described Jericho losing the title as one of the most amateurish things you will ever see a wrestler do, and described the Fozzy singer as an ass clown. Inferno would also describe the incident as karma for some things Jericho has said about the dancing wrestler, but though he was able to tag Jericho in the tweet, failed to tag the actual AEW account. Inferno is no stranger to controversy, recently having a misogynist gimmick on Impact Wrestling, though it seems the 51-year-old star won't be working with AEW anytime soon. Over to WWE now, and this week's Labor Day edition of Raw brought in 2.5 million viewers, down slightly from last week's 2.52 million. Though this isn't a massive change, the company did reportedly have a shakeup this week, as according to the Wrestling Observer, Ryan Ward is out as the lead writer of SmackDown Live. Though the decision was described as a, quote, personal leave, we can see why Ward would want to leave, as Vince McMahon has reportedly been heavily involved with the Blue brand recently, even tearing up scripts just hours before the show. In response, WWE writing veteran Ed Koskey will be moved to SmackDown after serving as the head writer of Raw. Koskey, who has been with WWE for 18 years, will work under SmackDown's executive director Eric Bischoff, while his former role on Raw has been given to Jonathan Bakestrom. Bakestrom had been working as the lead writer of 205 Live since November 2016, but was moved to Raw earlier this year at the request of Raw director Paul Heyman. There's certainly been plenty of shakeups backstage, and the WWE Universe could soon see another on screen, as the company is reportedly preparing for another draft next month. The draft, which will reportedly take place over 2 days on October 11th and 14th, will come shortly after SmackDown debuts on Fox, as it seems the company wants a fresh start on their new home. Two superstars who will need to settle their score before the draft is Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan, as the former tag team champions imploded on this week's show. After being revealed as the sole perpetrator on the attacks on Roman Reigns, Rowan would attack the Big Dog and Bryan, though he may not be alone for much longer. On Twitter, Rowan tweeted a cryptic message of a puppet playing with skulls, telling his followers, "I've got no strings to hold me down," which caught the attention of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Telling Rowan, "Come home, baby boy," Wyatt hinted at a reunion for the two, which could be possible if the pair end up on the same roster after the rumored draft. Though Eric Rowan certainly left an impression on this week's SmackDown Live, one superstar who didn't was Kevin Owens, who was absent for the entire show. The former Universal Champion took to social media to explain why, And though he joked at first about not wanting to see Shane McMahon show up, the truth wasn't as fun. Owens told his followers that he didn't want to fly out early and leave his family in the midst of Hurricane Dorian, which is set to cause major damage to the United States. Fans know that Owens is a family man, but hopefully the prizefighter will be back on TV sooner rather than later. We've got some news from New York Comic Con next, as Warner Media is bringing All Elite Wrestling to the event. Just 2 days after the company debuts on TNT, the con will host a panel with AEW champion Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, Awesome Kong, Nyla Rose, Brandy Rhodes, and Jungle Boy on Friday, October 10th at 4:15 p.m. in room 1A10. There's clearly a huge crossover between Comic-Con and wrestling fans, and this certainly sounds like some great exposure for the new company and will hopefully attract more viewers. Though AEW is no doubt having a huge launch show on TNT next month, they're not the only company with plans, as WWE is also preparing for their massive debut show for SmackDown on Fox. The Blue brand will debut on its new home on October 18th. Though the show is already loaded with huge names, one person fans shouldn't be expecting is current US President Donald Trump, who will reportedly be just too busy to appear in October. In a Patreon exclusive post, Brad Shepard said that Trump is expected to politely decline the invitation, though WWE has denied the rumor that they sent any kind of invitation out to the Commander-in-Chief. With or without the POTUS, SmackDown's launch on Fox is shaping up to be a huge night, with a WWE title triple threat match already announced, as well as appearances from legends like Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan, and the Icon Sting. Though WWE is preparing for a huge night next month, that doesn't mean they've forgotten about their live events. And though the company may travel the world entertaining millions of fans, there are some places they won't go. On the Oh You Didn't Know podcast, Brad Shepard claimed that WWE wanted to travel to Venezuela as part of the recent South American tour, but were advised not to by government officials. He said, according to a source in WWE, Venezuela tried to get WWE to come to their country during the South American tour, and WWE was advised not to go by the State Department. Whether WWE ever head to Venezuela down the line remains to be seen, though we know that it probably won't happen at any point in 2019. Some sad news to report now, as former WWE superstar and current AEW employee Dean Malenko has revealed he's battling Parkinson's disease. The man of 1,000 holds made the news public when he appeared at StarCast shortly before All Out, and we here at Slatrock would like to send the Iceman and his family our best wishes. Speaking of All Out, the show featured a dream match between Kenny Omega and Pac, though this match only happened because Jon Moxley was unable to compete. Despite this, the fans in the Sears Center clearly loved the match, but two people who weren't a fan were Omega and Pac themselves. During Talk is Jericho, the new AEW World Champion spoke about the reaction backstage, saying, Kenny and Pac were mad because their match went too long and they had to cut a bunch of stuff and they were not happy about it. Jericho, on the other hand, would describe the bout as the best match on the show, and even compared the pair to Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, who would also find flaws in their incredible matches together. Hopefully, Pac and Omega will be able to realize just how exceptional their match was as the pair prepare to be two of the biggest stars in AEW as the company grows. Though All Out was a huge success, it's time for the company to look forward, as AEW will host their next pay-per-view this November. Called Full Gear, the show will take place on November 9th and will be the company's first pay-per-view since their TV launch, and one huge match has already been confirmed. Though All Out was supposed to feature Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley, the former WWE champion had to pull out because of MRSA in his elbow, though the match has been confirmed for Full Gear. With the Cleaner not being happy with his match against Pac at All Out, hopefully Omega and Moxley will leave the fans and themselves pleased when they finally collide this November. Back to WWE now, and Monday Night Raw has received a huge nomination at the People's Choice Awards for TV Show of 2019. Though it would be great to see the Red Brand win, Raw will face some stiff competition, as it'll go up against Game of Thrones, Grey's Anatomy, Stranger Things, The Big Bang Theory, and Riverdale. Fans that want to show their support for Raw can tweet with the hashtags The Show and WWE Raw to have their votes counted. The award ceremony will take place on Sunday, November 10th in Santa Monica, California, and will air live on the E! Network. Well, though WrestleMania 36 may be months away, the company is reportedly already planning some big things, as WWE is preparing next year's inductees into the Hall of Fame. On his Oh You Didn't Know Patreon, Brad Shepard spoke about the company's legacy wing and revealed that Orville Brown will make the cut in 2020. Though many fans won't know of Brown, he did create history in wrestling, becoming the first ever NWA World Champion in 1948 before his sad passing in 1972. According to Shepard, the only reason Brown isn't already inducted is because Vince McMahon didn't realize he wasn't already a Hall of Famer, as Brown's career and impact on wrestling is easily worthy of an induction. From someone whose career is over to someone who's undergoing a major change, as former Impact Wrestling star Scarlett Bordeaux recently appeared at the WWE's Performance Center. Squared Circle Sirens reported that Bordeaux was seen working out inside the ring, and this comes after her contract with Impact came to an end this past June. Bordeaux got her start in wrestling in 2012, trained by Jimmy Jacobs and Truth Martini, and already has plenty of companies under her belt, working for OVW, ROH, AAA, and Impact in the past. Some fans will even remember Bordeaux's brief stints in WWE, as she appeared as one of Adam Rose's Rosebuds in 2014 and 2015 and lost to Nia Jax in a squash match in 2016. With her time in Impact helping to boost her star power, the Smoke Show certainly has a lot going in her favor, as it seems it may be only a matter of time before she gets signed. And finally, we're ending with some NXT news, as superstar Jordan Myles recently got the opportunity of a lifetime against Adam Cole. Meeting for the NXT Championship, Myles looked ready to stun the champion, though it was Cole who got the win in a hard-fought match. With this win, Cole will once again look to keep his impressive title reign going against whoever his next opponent will be, as it seems life is very good for every member of the Undisputed Era. Well guys, that's our news for today. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous video, 10 huge, shocking WWE 2019 rumors you need to know about. Also check out our other high-rated videos by clicking at the upper right-hand corner or down in the description field. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon so you don't miss a single new video. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, thank you for watching.